When we founded CAIR-Oklahoma in 2006, we never envisioned that we would be at the forefront of civil rights issues in the state of Oklahoma. It has been an honor to serve the Oklahoma community in this capacity.
CAIR-Oklahoma is a civil rights advocacy and outreach organization that exists to serve the Oklahoma Muslim community. It is our hope that by serving the Oklahoma Muslim community, we are serving the Oklahoma community at large. We strive to make Oklahoma a better state for individuals to live regardless of race, ethnicity, or faith preference.
CAIR-Oklahoma continues to grow as an organization serving our community, and 2012 was a testament to that growth. In the past year, CAIR-Oklahoma has welcomed new staff and board members, established new programs and initiatives while continuing the success of previously established programs, and furthered the pursuit of protecting civil liberties for not only Oklahoma Muslims, but all Oklahomans regardless of race, faith, ethnicity, or gender.
Although at our core we are a civil rights advocacy group, we also give an equal amount of effort to our outreach programs. God states in the Holy Quran that He created us into different nations and tribes so that we can know one another. Part of our mission with CAIR-Oklahoma is to enhance the understanding of Islam and encourage dialogue within the state. It is our hope that through our outreach programs, we will accomplish just that.
Art in the Heartland was a program founded in 2011 as a local initiative inspired by Islamic faith and culture, and offers an outlet to Oklahoma Muslims to combat stereotypes through creative expression while forging a dialogue within the broader Oklahoma community.
Art in the Heartland 2012 featured a wide array of artists representing a true crossroads of styles, ages, cultures, locations, and backgrounds, and over 400 attendees. We look forward to expanding this program throughout the state of Oklahoma in the coming years and building bridges of understanding through the creative arts.
Oklahoma is a place where we have a long-standing history of unique artistic experiences, and Art in the Heartland is an opportunity for our fellow Oklahomans to get to experience life in the Heartland through the eyes and ears of Oklahoma Muslims.
In the fall of 2012, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was once again slandered in an unfortunate video uploaded to the internet, causing riots throughout the Middle East that culminated in the unfortunate death of a U.S. ambassador as well as other innocent lives. CAIR-Oklahoma wanted to make sure that we communicated two messages. The first was to condemn the taking of innocent lives, as this does not reflect the teaching of Islam or the sentiments of the American Muslim community. Second was to help educate our fellow Oklahomans about the life and legacy of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the peaceful nature of the religion of Islam.
Fox 25's Hunter Scott tells us about the new campaign to help educate Oklahomans.
Mike and Jamie, starting next week, a local Islamic group will distribute these DVDs throughout the state, hoping to educate Oklahomans on the Islamic faith. This after they say an anti-Islamic video has put a negative light on their religion.
On September 19, 2012, CAIR-Oklahoma kicked off its Know the Legacy campaign, offering a free educational DVD to any household in Oklahoma that requested one via our website or by phone. Within weeks, CAIR-Oklahoma has circulated thousands of Muhammad Legacy of the Prophet DVDs around the state in hopes of opening the lines of communications for Oklahomans of all religious backgrounds to share in the values and ethics attributed to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
The Muslim Youth Leadership Symposium, or better known as MILS, is a program that CAIR-Oklahoma adopted in the summer of 2009 as a way to train Oklahoma Muslim youth to become social activists and community leaders. Over the course of 4 years, CAIR-Oklahoma has trained over 250 budding youth leaders and community activists through the MILS program.
MILS encourages Oklahoma Muslim youth to proactively define themselves in order to combat the negative perceptions of Islam that have become a part of the mainstream discourse. Through a series of workshops, debates, and collaborations, MILS provides high school seniors and college students with the tools to advance both professionally and spiritually.
Our Muslim Youth Leadership Symposium is the only leadership program of its kind in the Heartland, which intertwines an American Muslim identity with our nation's rich civil rights tradition.
One of the biggest civil rights cases CAIR-Oklahoma worked on in 2012 was a case of 10-year U.S. Air Force veteran Sadiq Long.
At 6, an Oklahoman living overseas is desperately trying to make it back here to Sooner soil to see his terminally ill mother. But there's one major hurdle. He's on the Department of Homeland Security's no-fly list. News 9's Carl Torp joins us to show us who's exactly stepping in to try to help him out.
Yeah, Amanda Sadek-Long says the only reason it appears he is on this no-fly list is because he is Muslim, and now he is fighting to come home here to Oklahoma, and he is getting some help. For 43-year-old Sadek-Long, home in Oklahoma has never felt so far away. He lives in Qatar, where he teaches English, but he's also on the Department of Homeland Security's no-fly list.
It is incredibly frustrating, and it's just not right.
Not right, says Adam Soltani with the Council on American-Islamic Relations, because Long, a U.S. Air Force veteran, hasn't been given a reason as to why he's on the list. Long says he reached out to Oklahoma lawmakers, including the governor, looking for help. A letter on his behalf was even sent to Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
It does appear that one of the rules involved is that if a person is a Muslim, they're just on the wait list. They're on the no-fly list. We don't even know that.
This is a U.S. citizen. He's born in the United States. In fact, he was born in McAlester, Oklahoma. This is his home. Long contacted us in August 2012 after trying for more than 5 months to board a plane from Doha, Qatar, to return to his hometown of McAlester, Oklahoma, to visit his ailing mother.
Right now, an Oklahoman put on the FBI's no-fly list is on his way home.
This is Sadek-Long. He's a U.S. military veteran. He's been trying to get to Oklahoma from Qatar to see his sick mother. KOCO's Carla Wade is live right now. And Carla, he'll be on the ground here in Oklahoma within the next half hour, right?
Jessica, that's right. His plane was delayed in Detroit. He's supposed to land here at the airport at 6:27. Of course, that delay is nothing because it has taken 7 months for this homecoming to happen. Today, after a letter-writing campaign to the federal government, Sadek-Long is finally one step closer to seeing his sick mother for the holidays. Now, she lives in McAlester. Long has been living in the Middle East where he teaches English. He's an Air Force vet who converted to Islam 16 years ago and somehow ended up on the no-fly list when he tried to get home to see his mother back in the spring. The Council on American-Islamic Relations has been spearheading this effort to get him back home. They say that a U.S. citizen has been unlawfully prevented from entering the United States.
On November 19, 2012, I met Sadek-Long at Will Rogers Airport in Oklahoma City after 3 long months of CAIR-Oklahoma staff working day and night to ensure he would make it home to spend Thanksgiving with his terminally ill mother. He was exhausted but relieved to be back in Oklahoma and just glad that CAIR-Oklahoma was able to aid in upholding his rights as a U.S. citizen.
In October 2012, we received a call from a Muslim woman that was very upset after a branch of Valley National Bank in Tulsa, Oklahoma did not allow her to enter their establishment because she was wearing a Muslim headscarf or hijab. As shocking as this was, we did not realize the extent of her concerns until after corresponding with the bank, it became apparent that their intent was to single out individuals that chose to wear religious headwear, including Muslim women.
And a Muslim woman says she's offended by a Tulsa bank's no hat policy. So is it religious discrimination or crime deterrent?
News on 6 reporter Lacey Lowry has our top story tonight. Lacey?
Scott and Terry, the woman does not want to be identified, but she did reach out to the Council on American-Islamic Relations. They say Valley National Bank is discriminating against not only Muslims, but people of all religions.
In response to our concerns over the controversial policy that Valley National Bank held to, we partnered with the ACLU of Oklahoma and various interfaith organizations and scheduled a meeting with the Oklahoma Bankers Association to discuss our concerns. We were relieved when the Bankers Association supported diversity in their policies regarding headwear in their banks and took the proactive steps to educate Oklahoma banks on the differences between religious and other forms of headwear.
We would not be where we are today without the generous support of our community. We exist to serve the Oklahoma Muslim community from a civil rights standpoint, and we'll also continue to serve the general Oklahoma population in our outreach and efforts. We thank each and every one of you for your prayers, financial contributions, and other forms of support that you provide to CAIR-Oklahoma throughout the year.
CAIR-Oklahoma has a bright future ahead, and we look forward to working hand in hand with Oklahomans of all walks of life to celebrate the diverse heritage of Oklahoma citizens.